Lifers, what is up? Phil Smoke. So excited to jump into today's topic, episode number 33. This one's going to be good. Yes, I'm excited because it's better to talk to someone who's excited and listen to somebody who's excited about what they're sharing versus non excitement. Because I'm passionate about what I do, I'm passionate about my message, and my message today is going to be called Letting Go is a process. And I know if you're here listening or watching right now, you know that letting go is a very difficult thing. I'm going to give you guys tips and tricks. I'm going to give you some of the challenges. I'm going to give you some strengths. I'm going to give you some topics and tips in order to help you build the most important project that we have, and that is our lives. I don't know if you guys are ready, but let's get into it. So, letting go is one of the hardest things to do because we've been holding on to things our whole lives. If you think about it right now, how long have you been holding on to the story of who you are? How long have you been holding on to the story of what your parents told you who you are, of the identity that you currently have right now? How long have you been holding on to that? Because some things that are hard to understand about letting go are these. We don't even know that we're holding on to them until the pain is there. Sometimes you're holding on to the analogy that a lot of people are giving out right now is if you hold on to a bottle of water. Imagine you just sitting there gripping a bottle of water for a day, then 2 days, 3 days. How do you think your hand and your arm is going to feel and your body's going to feel? You're going to feel weak, and that is what we're doing with our problems and things that we're not expressing to people. We need to start understanding that we have to let go of some of the things that are holding us back, that are holding on to us. Fear is one of the main things. I always want to go back to fear because fear is encompasses every most of all the challenges that we come from. I'm sorry, that derives from what we do every single day. Fear is what holds us back. Fear is what keeps us still. Fear is what makes us immobilized to where we can't really grow and push out. So, and I know letting go hurts because the analogy is when you hold on to something for so long. Imagine you holding on to that water bottle for a year, 2 years, and 5 years and beyond. Some people are holding on to things for their whole lives. How do you think they feel? How do you think the people who are holding on to their worries, their doubts, their fears, what people are thinking about them, their identity of what somebody told, they're holding on to them because they thought it was a good idea and because they thought somebody that they might have respected said, look, this is who you are, this is good, this is that. There's so many variables in holding on, but the conversation today is letting go. Letting go. And then the main question that a lot of people ask is, how can I let go, Phil? I've been doing this for so long. This is me for so long. How do I let go? How do I let go of who somebody else thinks I am? How do I let go of the challenges and worries that I have? The one way, and if you're writing down, taking notes, one way is making a decision. Yes, making a decision is the easy, cliche answer. Make a decision and just let go, right? I know it's more in depth, so let's go a little bit more deeper. So understand that what it's doing in order for us to really make the decision that we need to let go. What is the pain that is holding you back from letting go? So let's continue to ask why. Why are you holding on to that? Why are you holding on to the belief of who you are? Why? And then continue to ask yourself why. Why? Because in the reality is, why am I holding on to this? I'm holding on to this because my mom told me that's who I was. Okay, why did your mom tell you who you are? And then you keep asking that question why, you'll start, and this is how we do things in business, and this should also go in how we really problem solve. It's just basically problem solving. And yes, it's harder, easier said than done, but we have to work at it because if we continue to work at it, we will continue to find the answer and start digging deep into what the real answer is on why you can't let go. why you can't let go of the false identity, the fake things that people say. Oh, you're just this. This is it. You've only been doing this for this long. This is who you are. The identity that people are giving you every single day for every single year that goes by. So let me ask you this question. What is more important? Because right now you're wasting time, and it's painful for you to hold on to what you're holding on to right now. What's more painful? The pain of staying the same or the pain of change? Because if we could ask ourselves which one's more, maybe you might make that decision. Let me ask you that question again. What is more painful? The pain of staying the same or the pain of change? The real question is that one. And then once we really identify that, look, the pain of staying the same is harder and it hurts more than change, then if we don't understand that change is the one that has to happen. Things will never stay things will never change if you feel comfortable in that pain. And like I just said, in order to get away from the pain, we have to start understanding the pain. Because a lot of people don't understand their pain and they don't know how to reverse engineer their pain because they don't understand their pain. So we have to dig deep in understanding the pain. Why is it that you're feeling this way? And then continue to ask why. Continue to ask where it came from. Why is it there? Why do I feel this way? Why do I act this way? Why have I been doing this? And then this is one thing, and this is a ninja trick right here. The ninja trick, because some people don't know, they need to ask somebody that's really close to them so they could tell them and give them hints on why you are who you are today. Most likely it's your family. Most likely it's your spouse. Most likely it's one of your best friends since you were younger. Why? And that's the third trick, is ask others to help us let go, because we need support. Life is not about just us. Life is about we. It's not just about me. I've said it on other podcasts. I've said it on other videos. We have to understand that we need support. Don't be afraid. It goes back to fear. Fear also encompasses this. It's not just about yourself. You have to get out of your comfort zone and ask other people for help. And that's where people are killing themselves, doing a whole bunch of bad things, not living great lives, rather just stay there because they're worried about what other people are thinking. Other people want to help out. I want to help out. There's people like me everywhere in the world that want to help you. There's so many people that will listen to you. You just need to find those people. You just need to open your mouth. You need to stop being afraid. You have to stop being afraid of the unknown. I saw a video the other day. It was so funny. There was a little kid. He was holding onto a rope, and then he's floating in water, and then he has his feet up, but he's crying like he's going to drown. He's crying, oh my God. He's so afraid, and he hasn't even tried to put his feet down. And then once he puts his feet down, he stops crying. That's how most people are in with their lives, with things that they do. And these are such small things. Oh, I don't know if this person might not like me. Let me just not say anything to them. Let me just ignore them. I'll just do the ignore tactic, because you're afraid. You're afraid of what somebody's going to say to you. You're afraid of somebody denying you. Are you afraid of denial? What's wrong with denial? Because when you were younger, we got denied all the time. When you have to just get rid of it. If other people don't like you, trust me, there's plenty of people that will. And then you'll never know if that person doesn't like you if you don't even try. So why not try? Don't be afraid of denial. Denial is just a normal part of life. The failure is a part of life. You have to have confidence in who you are so you can understand that. So you could go through that process. because you have to stop holding on to everything, because letting go is so important. And that is the main topic of today's podcast. But it is a process, and I know you guys know this. Letting go is a humongous process for us all, especially when you've been holding on for so long. It's so difficult to let go. But what I could tell you is this: if you continue to listen to something like this and continue to challenge yourself in working towards letting go, you'll start letting go of things all the time, faster than ever. Because if you haven't even started yet, that means you're holding on to so much, and you need to let it go. It's affecting you inside internally. Your health is probably deteriorating from it. Your soul is hurting because you're not letting things out. You're consistently shoving down emotions, shoving down the problems, shoving down things because you just are afraid of letting go. You're afraid of what other people are thinking. You're afraid. You're living in fear. We have to get out of this mindset, lifers. Lifers, listen to me. We have to get away from this mindset. It is killing the human race. It is killing us. It's creating anxiety. It's creating depression. It's creating things because we are living in fear. Social media creates this stigmatism that everything has to be perfect. Perfect, it doesn't exist. My hair is not perfect right now. I'm doing a podcast sitting in an office. I'm fine. I'm not sitting here trying to be perfect. I'm not trying to make the perfect recording. I'm not trying to make the perfect setting. Everything happens, and it happens just how it's supposed to. Why do we think this? Let's think about it though. Like, everything that's happening on social media and everything, it's just because they like to post the best picture. There are bad pictures with the best picture. Isn't that just common sense? But we're not thinking. And the problem is, because we're not thinking, we're automatically relating our lives to that picture, our life to that picture. And the reality is, those pictures are one of the best out of 20 most of the time for most people. Some people are hiding a lot of things, and that's just what it is. So understand with social media, we should be intelligent enough to understand what we're looking at. You should be intelligent enough to understand that what life is sometimes just isn't. We have to think more. We need to get out of the box. We're in the box. The phone is a box. We got to get out of the box. You've been living in a box since you were a baby. You were born in a box. You grow up in elementary school in a little box. You go into a building in a box. You sleep in a box. Everything is in a box. Understand that your mindset has to change. That's why Project Life is here, to build a new perspective so you can understand things better, so you can think clear, so you can start living your best life. Creating the project in your life that's the most important. But we have to have clarity in order to do that. Letting go is a process, but letting go is crucial, especially in society today, because we're pushing down everything like I just said. Lifers, I'm wrapping up this one right here. Take some of the tips and tricks, put them to work, and get to work. This is not, oh, I'm just going to listen to this podcast. Oh, that was cool. No, this is, I'm listening to the podcast. Now I have to figure out what I have to let go. So the call to action is, what are you letting go of? What are you going to let go of today? Who are you going to call and say, look, yo, man, I'm sorry that I did that. Let's not let our ego get in the way of things, of our relationship, of our real connection, not the phone, not social media, real connection between people we love. Letting go, apologizing, taking the apology from somebody who did something wrong to you. That doesn't mean you can continue that big relationship, but that means you can let it go. Those things are holding on to you. Let it go. It's stupid. Life is too short to hold on to stupidity. I've been seeing so much stupidity of people holding on to the stupidest things when life is so short. We have to communicate these things. We have to share love. We have to share expression. We have to communicate better as individuals. We have to get better. And I know you guys know this, but we got to put it to work. We got to put it into action. So what are you guys letting go of today? Who are you going to call and let go of something somebody did to you? What are you going to call and let go of something that maybe somebody did to you long ago in the past? You know, like, oh, my dad did this to me. Just let go of that stuff. That person made a mistake. Those things are going to happen. Let it go. Today's a new day, new life. That person's a completely probably new person today. Call them up. Yo, my bad that I did this. Or whatever it is, you just got to let go, guys. So let go of something today. Let's get excited. And again, I want to end with this. Share the message of Project Life with other people. Share the message, share the video, share the mindset of perspective so people can start understanding and building the most important project that we have. And you already know what that is. That is our lives. See you next time.